My research question is, can humans help better the environment? I based my research question off the three similar sources because they all look forward instead of the present. Sources D and F connect and relates to the topic of Earth destruction, and A connects to the influence on social media that people give out. One of the lenses that I use for this topic is scientific. The Earth is warming and it is killing our environment. NASA states the number of record high temperature events in the United States has been increasing, while the number of record low temperature events have been decreasing since 1950. Evidence reveals that current warming is occurring roughly 10 times faster than the average rate of ice age recovery in the world, which means that we are losing our ecosystems and glaciers that have been standing for millions and millions of years. This picture illustrates the difference between the actual increase in temperature and the trends that are warming it. As you can see in the first graph, the slope is constant, increasing from 0.13 to 0.14 degrees Fahrenheit per decade. The second graph shows the trends and it proves that the trends are not real because the slope is also constantly increasing. Another lens that I use for this topic is social. Going back to source A, Edward Kessler states that people that join social media are more likely to join a like-minded network. The more people to talk about this topic over social media, the more influence they will give to newcomers. Social media played a big role in helping the environment by spreading awareness. The more people to become aware, the more people that will help. As people were posting on Twitter and spreading the word of destruction to the environment, the conversation on Twitter quickly moved from the commentary on the television program towards action and what viewers could actually practically do about the situation of ocean plastic waste in their own day-to-day lives. Meaning that a little bit of awareness can go a long way. Whiting also states this is the beauty of social media as a medium for climate change activism and communication, allowing important messages to spread far and wide, beyond those who would already be interested. If we keep our social media positive and look for a new way to get things done, it will improve the environment. Tying back to sources D and F for improving the world, donating and contributing to organizations such as Green America will help the environment. Recycling will also reduce the amount of manufacturing and production. Spreading the word, especially on social media, will help influence people to do more about this topic. Although these solutions do a lot to help the environment, they have a few limitations, such as people not being able to afford and there is not enough time to contribute. Some also say recycling is a waste of time and money because it does not have a big effect on the earth. It is vital to understand the world is going through dangerous changes that cannot just be left alone. There is a lot that humans can do to help. People must come together and realize that even if they think the earth is dying, not due to a human cause, it is still dying, and that is unarguable.
Okay, a couple questions for you. The first one is, what information did you need that you weren't able to find or locate, and how did you go about trying to find that information?
Some information that I needed was the regulators, the scientific regulators was another perspective that I had, and it was basically the EPA and what they did to help the environment, but there was nothing really against them, what they did that didn't help the environment, and that's what I really needed for that perspective.
And how did you go about trying to find it?
I searched what the EPA did, and it told me what they did, but I used that information of what they did, and it was not enough to tell me what they did.
And then your second one is, if you did have more time, what additional research would you conduct related to the issue?
I would research more about since my perspectives, they were hard to get like two perspectives for social media. I would definitely research more about like, since one of my perspectives with social media influencers, I would research more on the people that use social media and how they are influenced and what they see.